both alike in dignity, in fair Verona, where we lay our scene. From ancient grudge, break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventured, piteous overthrows doth with their death bury their parents' strife. The fearful passage of their death-marked love and the continuance of their parents' rage, which but their children's end naught could remove, is now the 2 hours' traffic of our stage, the which, if you with patient ears attend, what here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend.
Quickly moved to strike.
A dog of the house of Montague moves me.
But to move is to stir, and to be valiant is to stand. Therefore, if thou art moved, thou runnest away.
A dog of that house shall move me to stand.
Draw thy tool. Here come two of the house of Montague.
My weapon is out. Quarrel, I'll back thee.
How? Turn thy back and run?
Fear me not.
No, Mary, I fear thee.
Let us take the law on our side. Let them begin.
I will frown as I pass by. Let them take it as they list.
Nay, as they dare, I'll bite my thumb at them, for it is a disgrace to them if they bear it.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Is the law on our side if I say aye?
No.
No, sir. I do not bite my thumb at you, sir. But I bite my thumb, sir.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
But if you do, sir, I am for you. For I serve a good man as you.
No better?
Well, sir.
Say better. Here comes one of my master's kinsmen.
Yes, better, sir.
You lie.
Draw, ye men. Gregory, remember thy swashing blow.
Part, fools! Put up your swords! You know not what you do!
What art thou drawn among these heartless hinds? Turn thee then, Toledo, look upon thy death.
I do but keep the peace, sir. Put up your sword, or manage it to part these fools with me.
What drawn to talk of peace? I hate the word as I hate hell. All Montagues at thee. Am I the coward?
Strike! Big blood down! Down the castle! Down the Montagues!
What noise is this? Give me my long sword. Halt! I cried. Why call you for a sword? My sword, I say. Old Montague is come and flourishes his blade in spite of me.
Your will, Clearfield. Hold me not, let me go. Thou shalt serve one such little foe.
Rebellious subjects, enemies to the peace, profaners of that neighbor-stained steel. What, will they not hear? What ho! Ye men, ye beasts, that quench the fire of your pernicious rage, with purple fountains issuing from your veins. On pain of torture from those bloody hands, throw your mistempered weapons to the ground, and hear the sentence of your moved prince. If you ever disturb our streets again, your life shall pay the forfeit of the peace. For this time, all the rest shall depart away. You, Capulet, come with me. And Montague, come you this afternoon to have a further pleasure in this case. once more on the pain of death. All men depart.
Who set this ancient quarrel in a roach? Speak, nephew, were you by when it began?
Hereby were the servants of your adversary, and yours close fighting ere I did approach. I drew my sword to part them, and in the instance came the fiery Tybalt with a sword prepared. He cut about his head and slashed the winds. And by came more and more, who fought on part and part, till the prince came, who parted either part.
Where is Romeo? Saw you him today? Right glad I am he was not at this fray.
An hour before the sun did rise, he stole into the cover of the wood.
Many a morning hath he there been seen, with tears adding to the fresh morning dew, adding to cause more clouds with his deep sighs. But all so soon as all cheering sun should in the furthest east begin to rise, away from the light steals home my heavy son, and private in his chamber pens himself, shuts up his windows, locks for daylight out, and makes himself an artificial night.
My noble uncle, know you the cause?
I neither know it, nor could learn of him,
Have you questioned him by any other means?
both by myself and many other friends. Could we but learn from whence his sorrows grow, we would as willingly give cure as no.
See where he comes. Step aside. I will either know of his grievances, or much be denied.
Come, madam, let's away.
Good morning, cousin.
Is the day so young?
But new, struck 9.
Ay me. Sad hours seem long. Tell me, is that my father that went hence so fast?
It was. Tell me, cousin, what is it that lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which having makes them short.
In love?
Out.
Of love?
Out for favor. Where I am in love. Oh me. What if Frey was here? Yet tell me not, for I've heard it all. This has much to do with hate, but more with love. This love feel I, yet she feels no love in this. Dost thou not laugh?
I rather weep
Good heart, at what?
at the good heart's oppressions.
Griefs of mine own do I heavy in my breast. This love that thou hast shown doth add more grief to too much mine own. Farewell, my cousin.
Wait, I shall go with thee. Tell me, in sadness, who is it that you love?
In sadness, cousin? I do love a woman.
I aimed so near when I supposed you loved.
A right good marksman, and she's fair, I love.
A right fair mark, fair cuz, is soonest the hit.
Well, in that hit you miss. She'll not be hit with Cupid's arrow. She has sworn not to love, and in that vow do I live dead, than live to tell it now.
Be ruled by me. Forget to think of her.
Oh, teach me how I should forget to think.
By giving liberty unto thine eyes, examine other beauties.
He that is stricken blind cannot forget the precious treasure of his eyesight. Farewell, thou canst thou teach me to forget.
I'll pay to that doctor, or else I shall die in debt.
But Montague is bound as well as I, in penalty alike. And 'tis not hard, I think, for men so old as we to keep the peace.
Of honorable reckoning are you both, and 'tis pity that you lived at odds so long. But now, my lord, what say you to my suit?
Say more what I've said before. My child is yet a stranger to this world. She has not seen the change of 14 years. But 2 more summers with her in their pride, ere we think on her to be a bride.
Younger than she, her happy mother's maid.
And too soon marred are those so early made. But woo her, gentle nurse, get her heart. This night I hold an old accustomed feast, whereto I've invited many a guest. Come, go with me. Go. Trudge about fair Verona. Find those persons out whose names are written there, and to them say, my house and welcome at their pleasure stay.
Find them out whose names are written here? It is written that the shoemaker should meddle with his yard, and the tailor with his last, the fisher with his pencil, and the painter with his nets. But I am supposed to find out whose names are written here. But I cannot find the writing person's name who has here writ. I must to the learned.
Good morrow.
I pray, sir, can you read?
Aye, mine own good fortune in my misery.
Perhaps you have learned it without a book. But I pray, can you read anything you see?
Aye, if I know the letters and the language.
Ye say honestly, rest you, Mary.
Stay, I can read. Senior Martino and his wife and daughters, County Anselm and his beauteous sisters, the lady widow of Virtuville, Senior Palicentio and his lovely nieces, Mercutio and his brother Valentine, mine uncle Capulet, his wife and daughters, my fair niece Rosaline, and Livia, Senior Valentio and his cousin Tybalt, Lucio and the lively Helena. A fair assembly. Whither should they come?
Up
Whither? To supper?
to our house.
Whose house?
My master's.
Indeed, I should have asked you that before.
Now I'll tell you without asking. My master is the great, rich Capulet, and if you be not of the house of Montagues, I pray, come and crush a cup of wine. Rest you, Mary.
At the same ancient feast of the Capulets sups the fair Rosalind, whom thou so lovest, with all the admired beauties of Verona. Go thither, and with unattained eye, compare her face to some that I shall show, and I will make you think your swan a crow.
One fairer than my love? The all-seeing sun ne'er saw her match, since first the world begun. I'll go along, no such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in the splendor of mine own.
Nurse, where's my daughter? Call her forth to me.
What, lamb? What, ladybird? Where is this girl? What, Juliet?
How now? Who calls?
Your mother.
Madame, I am here.
What is your will?
This is the matter. Nurse, give leave while. We must talk in secret. Nurse, come back again. I have remembered me. Thou must hear our counsel. Thou knowest my daughter's of a pretty age.
Faith, I can tell her age unto an hour.
She is not 14.
Come, let us see what night shall she be 14. That shall she. Mary, I remember it well. 'Tis since the earthquake, now 11 years. For then she could stand alone. Nay, by a rod. She could run and waddle all about. For even the day before, she broke her brow. And then my husband, God be with his soul, he was a merry man, took up the child. Yea, quoth he, dost thou fall upon thy face?
Enough, I pray thee. Hold thy peace.
Yes, madam. I cannot choose but laugh. But I warrant she had upon her brow a perilous knot, and she cried bitterly.
I pray thee, nurse. Enough, say I.
Peace I have done. God mark thee to his grace. Thou wast the prettiest babe that e'er I nursed, and I might live to see thee married once I have my wish.
Mary, that Mary is the very theme I came to talk of. Tell me, daughter, Juliet, how's down your disposition to be married? It is an honor I dream not of. Well, think of marriage now. Younger than you. Here in Verona are ladies of esteem, already made mothers. By my count, I was your mother much upon these years, but you are now a maid. Thus in brief, County Paris seeks you for his love.
A man, young lady. Lady, such a man is all the world. Why, he is a man of wax.
Verona summer has not such a flower.
Nay, a flower, in faith, a very flower.
What say you? Can you love the gentleman? This night you shall behold him at our feast. Read over the volume of young Paris' face, and find delight there with beauty's pen. So shall you share all I doth possess by having him make yourself no less. Speak briefly. Can you like a Paris' love? I'll look to like, if looking liking move.
Madam! The guests are come, supper is served up, you called, your lady asked for, the nurse cursed in the pantry, everything is extremity. I beseech to wait, I hence to wait. I beseech you, follow straight.
We follow thee. Juliet, County Paris days.
Go, girl, seek happy nights, 2 happy days.
What speech shall be spoke for our excuse? Or shall we on, without apology? Give me the light. I'm not for this dancing. Being heavy, I would bear the light.
Come, Romeo. We must have you dance.
Not I! Believe me. You have dancing shoes with nimble soles. I have a soul of lead. So stakes me to the ground I cannot move.
But you are in love. Borrow Cupid's wings and soar with them beyond the common bound.
I cannot bound a pitch above dull woe. Under love's heavy burden do I sink.
Come, knock and enter, and no sooner in, but every man betake him to his legs.
The light for me. Let wantons light of heart tickle the senseless ground with their heels. I'll be a candle holder, and look on.
Come, we burn daylight. Ho!
Nay, that is not so.
I mean, sir, in delay, we waste our lights in vain, like lamps by day.
And we mean well in going to this mass. But 'tis no wit to go.
The feast is over, and we shall come too late.
I fear too early. For my mind misgives some consequence yet hanging in the stars. But he that hath the steerage of my course, direct my sail. On, merry gentlemen.
I will die if I don't get any water.
I'll swear as cord. You are all welcome, gentlemen. Come, musicians play. A hall, give room. And put it, girls.
What lady is that, which doth enrich the hand of yonder knight?
No, not so.
Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night, like a rich jewel in an Ethiop's ear. Beauty too rich for use, for earth too dear. Did I love till now? Forswear it, sight, for I ne'er saw true beauty till this night.
This, by his voice, should be a Montague. What dares the slave come hither with the masked face, to fleer and scorn at our solemnity? Now by the stock and honor of my king, to kill him now, I hold it not so.
Why, how now, kinsmen? Wherefore storm you so?
Uncle, this is a Montague, our foe, a villain that has hither come with spite, to scorn at our solemnity this night.
Young Romeo, is it?
'Tis he, that villain Romeo.
Content thee, gentle coz, let him alone. He bears him like a portly gentleman, and to say truth, Verona brags of him to be a virtuous and well-governed youth. Therefore be patient, take no note of him. It is my will, the which, if thou respect, show a fair presence and put off those frowns.
I'll frown with such a villain as a guest. I shall not endure him.
I say you shall. I'm the master here, or you? Go to.
Why, uncle, 'tis a shame.
Go to, go to. You are a saucy boy, for shame. I'll make you quiet.
I will withdraw, but this intrusion shall. Now, sing me sweet, the bitter spell.
Profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine. The gentle sin is this: my lips, two blushing pilgrims, ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do grind your hands too much.
what mannerly devotion shows in this? For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm, as holy palmers kiss.
Have not saints lips, and holy palmers too?
Aye, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
Then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. They pray, grant thou lest faith turn to despair.
Saints' lips do not move, he'll grant for prayer's sake.
Then move not, while my prayer's effect I take. Thus from my lips my sin is purged.
Then give my hands the sin that they have took.
Sin from my lips? Oh, trespass sweetly urged. Give me my sin again.
You kiss by the foot.
Madam, your mother craves a word with you.
What is her mother?
Married gentleman, her mother is the lady of the house, and kind, and wise, and virtuous. I nursed her daughter that you talked withal.
Is she a Capulet? Oh, dear Count, my life is my foe's death.
Come, the sport is at the best. Let us
Aye.
go.
So I fear. The more is my unrest.
Nay, gentlemen, prepare not to be gone. We've a trifling foolish banquet for us. Is it even so? Why then, I thank you all. I thank you, honest gentlemen. Good night. More torches. Come then, let's to bed.
Come hither, nurse. What is yon gentleman?
I know not.
Go ask his name.
His name is Romeo and a Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
My only love, sprung from my only hate. Too early seen unknown, and known too late. Prodigious birth of love that is to me, that I must love, a loathed enemy.
Juliet! Anon, come, let's away. The strangers are all gone.
Now old desire